Let you know here.
3,120 hours of live shows.
I wish we really knew what it was.
I know, right?
Well, with the home shows, right? Hey, welcome everybody. Thanks for being here. This is episode 52. It's appropriate. It's at the end of the year. And you know what TC Backer behind the tool belt has done is put the hammer down. You know, throughout thick and thin, right? No matter what it looked like, even if it looked like glitz and glamour, you saw hammer and nails every week. And speaking of that, hopefully we'll have a hammer and nails competition in 2021. Pretty excited about that. But let me just take care of a little housekeeping. Welcome to episode 52 Behind the Tool Belt. If you could please share and invite. It matters when you share and invite your friends. You don't know who needs a roof. And they still have the special. I'm going to talk about the specials, which is ending the end of the month. And maybe we'll talk about extending it, which is adding in the when you get a qualified roofing job, you also get the free gutters with 50% off gutter guards. And I'll tell you, personally having them this year, it's been tremendous not having to get on a ladder or worry about it. It's good to see everybody. I'm going to say hi to everybody. If you could please drop a 1 if you share it. That's a good way to know that the community is out there with unity. So please share this. This is 52 times that the three amigos in some way, some fashion have showed up, with Vic being the Austin Powers at the top running the controls. So, and we love you. It's a great community. They're doing great things. Triple for double is a great option, and that's still going to roll into January. So contact them. What it means is you can get triple pane windows for the price of double pane price. That's a great investment into your home. You're going to save on heating, and don't forget this summer, but every summer you're going to save on cooling bills. So that's important. David, Logan, Alan, thanks for the cards. Beautiful. It was great to see you. Jana, good to see you. If you could also drop your town in the comments, we appreciate that. Everyone's here for episode 52, so if you put this in a group, you share it to your page, your friends that maybe, need windows, they can call and get an estimate on one window. Maybe their sash is a little foggy. Gives them the opportunity to get an estimate on one window. Maybe they're getting a leak with all this ice. Warm and cold weather, Alan, good to see you, causes, the expansion and contraction, and that's where you're going to find out if you have a leak. And you can talk to these guys. They're more qualified than me, but I believe you'll find out, and if you have it, they'll look at it to give you a repair or an estimate. I know I talked to a couple of clients when we were doing interviews that the insurance took care of the roof. They paid their deductible, and they got to qualify for free gutters, and then what they did was add in 50% off of gutter guards. So that's another option you have. But the best thing to do is to go to 321 Gutter Done, like the page, and don't forget Little Brother Horizon, because when you're stuck in the snow and you need to get plowed, behind that blade is going to be where you want to be. So please like Horizon Lawns LLC page. We appreciate that. And a shout out to the Nine House, Chris McKenzie, thank you. And it's good to have Chris Baker in the studio tonight, so we're super excited about that. And we'll answer any of your questions. Nathan Baker, good to see you. Polly, good to see you. If you have questions, you can message them on the side, or you can put it right here in the comments, because we'll answer it live, or if we don't see it, we'll answer it at the end. But we would love to answer your questions. Drop your town in the comments. When you like and share and hit the love button like you're doing, that helps the algorithms, right? So Facebook is a big conglomerate, which is cool. We're here. There's a billion people. But we can help each other by sharing it, putting it in a group, liking it, dropping your town, dropping the number 1. It's not hard to drop the number 1 if you shared it. That shows support. So it's good to see everyone. We're super happy to have you on 52. I know some days it looks like glitz and glamour, but it's been hammer and nails all the way. But super fun and super exciting. We're glad to be a part of the TC Backer culture. And remember, if you're looking for a job, it's a career here. If you're a fit, great. If you're not, no big deal. But message them. They're always looking for good salespeople, estimators. If you're a good installer, or if you'd like to get into the trades, all you have to do is message them, and they'll help you get started. So I appreciate everybody being here. We love you and appreciate you. And we're going to talk about resolutions. You can either wait until the end of the week, or we can talk about them tonight. So
talk about it tonight.
yeah, so we're going to talk about resolutions, and one of my big mottos is keep getting back on track, right? Like I'm good at failing. Success comes from just keep failing. So don't worry if you miss it. Just keep getting back on track, and we're going to talk about moving our compass to a place where it fulfills us, and our resolutions to become better and not bitter. And that's what we're going to talk about. And to be a part of an organization that helps the community, works in the community, and buys services in the community. This is a buy local company. And a shout out to the York Builders Association, always doing good stuff in the community.
Yeah.
Good to be here.
Yeah, good to see you, brother.
Thanks,
I'm glad
man.
you're here.
Oh, and to the T Outfitters.
Yeah.
And thank you for the jacket.
Absolutely.
Thanks for supporting the run.
Yeah.
And so tonight I'm wearing their special edition TC backer to the T. Nike, just do it. 3, 2, 1, got her done.
That's right.
So good to see you, Chris.
Yeah, good to see you too, man. It's good to
Thank
be in
you.
here.
We're glad you're in the studio tonight.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
it's
good.
been a minute.
It's good to get out of my cave for a little bit, man.
Yeah, I
Good
feel like
to
I
see
got
you
my
guys.
chi back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, man, tonight is our 52nd 52nd
Yep.
episode, 1 year, and what did
Wow.
you say it was?
3,160 hours of live videos on just Behind the Tool Belt episodes.
Exactly, and
That's
that's,
some
not even
dedication,
counting,
man.
Yeah, and that's not even counting the home shows.
Right.
We probably did that much at the home show.
They were
so,
marathons.
So I would say over 6,000 hours of live.
Wow.
Yeah, that we've gone live.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it is.
It is.
Absolutely good stuff.
Thank you.
Absolutely
It is.
good stuff.
It is,
Yeah.
and it's
Yeah.
good. It's good that we're still able to come up with new stuff, and we feed off this stuff, man. Some of our big events that we've done in the community have happened on these shows, and we got a lot of stuff that we can dedicate to these shows.
Yeah.
For sure. So
You definitely, and I want to thank our supporters.
Amen.
That's what has kept this alive. That's
Yeah,
what
it's all
kept
about.
this rejuvenated week after week after week after week is our fans, is our people who follow us and stuff. And if you haven't started to follow us, if you haven't liked our page, please like our page.
Yes.
Give us a good 5-star. Hey Tabitha, good to see you. Thanks for watching. Keith from Ryan Holmes is watching. Thanks for watching, buddy. But it's the fans, it's the people. Speaking of which, we had let's jump right into this because it's pretty exciting stuff. But we had, there he is, Logan Fisher here tonight.
Nice.
Yeah.
that's the man of the hour right there.
Yeah. So
He's an inspiration, man. For such a little guy, he's already achieved so much.
yeah.
And we got to hear a little bit of his backstory on why he loves it, and some of the troubles that he's been through, and that's an inspiration to me, man.
It is.
Those trophies are bigger than me.
Yeah, well, failure wasn't an option. I mean, he wrecked his bike. He was flown out of there, sent to the hospital, and the first thing that he was worried about was, when am I getting out of here? And you ruined my suit.
Yeah. They had to cut his gear off him.
Yeah.
So it was some limited edition Fox racing gear, I believe he said. So he was more worried about they had to cut his gear off him than the extent of his injuries and stuff.
Right.
So
You couldn't feel his legs.
right.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, that's some scary stuff, man.
Yeah, they
That's
threw
scary
him out of
stuff.
there, and he's still racing.
Yeah.
Great kid. I mean, those trophies are first place wins, second place wins. The kid's great. He had actually reached out to us a few months ago and asked us to sponsor him this season, and of course we said yes. I'm really looking forward to that. The kid's full of energy. He fits well in with our culture. Super excited about that. His dad's awesome. David KX, his uncle, greatest dude ever. David brought him and his little brother out tonight, and they were just so super excited to see us. And it's nice to have people gravitate towards us because of the good things that we do. Good people gravitate to us. Like they say, water seeks its own level. Okay, so to be a part of those people's lives has been, like you said earlier, an inspiration. Those guys came out. They helped us with the 21 turkey salute. All of them. They brought their whole family.
Yeah.
Alan brought his whole family out, and it was just amazing. You know what I mean? His wife was serving turkey with a baby strapped to her back. You know what I mean? That whole family's nothing but beasts. David is. They all are.
Right.
Just great people. I'm super excited to have them in our lives. I'm super excited to sponsor this kid, and I'm looking forward to getting to know them better.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because we've been social media Facebook friends for forever.
Right.
You know what I mean? And to finally get to meet those guys has been just great. And it's just nice to know that people got your back.
Right.
Amen.
Right. And not only that, man, like, you know, he looks up to us, but a lot of times when you get in those situations where, you know, you have someone that looks up to somebody, a lot of times that person doesn't even realize how much they affect us.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So like,
for sure,
it comes full circle, and like the energy that they get from us, we get tenfold that from them.
Absolutely.
So, you know, it's hopefully you enjoyed yourself when you came down here, Logan.
Yeah.
I really appreciated you wanting to seek us out. That means a lot to me. I know it means a lot to Ty.
Yes.
You know, just keep doing what you do, man. I know I told you earlier, you know, you're lucky that you found something that you care about so much as a young kid. Just keep riding that wave, man. Because a lot of people don't find that their whole life. You know, so to have something that you care about so much at such a young age is super, super awesome.
Yeah,
I think.
for sure.
said.
The only words of wisdom that come to mind right now that I could share with him is just stay humble.
Yeah, man. Yep.
Yeah.
You know, just stay humble. I know when you get good at something, we tend to get a little arrogant, a little cocky with it. But just stay humble and keep your confidence.
Yeah.
You know, don't let anyone tell you any different. You are good at what you do.
Yeah.
And because it can go either way. And believe me, I've been down and out where, you know, I had low self-esteem and thought, you know, that I was nothing. And you know, when I was actually doing good and other people had saw good in me.
Right.
You know what I mean? Or it can go the other way where, you know, I got a little too big for my shoes and I needed to be knocked down a peg or two.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And what I've learned over the years is just stay humble and be grateful.
Yeah.
Amen.
You know what I mean?
And I think he's on the right track for
I do
that
too.
And, you know, one of the things that kind of stuck out to me when he was explaining, you know, he went through every one of those trophies and explained, you know, what place he got. And if you notice, the ones that he didn't get first place, he lost to somebody that he called his good buddy.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So
Yes.
when you're in a competitive field, it's very easy to have that competitiveness overtake you and not be able to befriend people. You know what I mean? And it's like, you know, you see it all the time in professional sports, you know, the humbleness and the camaraderie between athletes and you know, people of competition is awesome. So keep that attitude up, man. You got a great attitude. Yeah, Alan, you raised a good kid. You're doing a great job.
For sure.
And the little guy seems like he's on his way too.
Yeah,
so,
man. I'm super excited to watch him come up through the ranks.
I'm excited to see you guys more and maybe we can fill this whole desk with trophies.
Yes.
I mean, that would be pretty cool.
Yeah, man.
So.
Yeah, for sure. Good stuff, man. I'm glad that they all came out today. And it started to choke me up. I mean, he gave us these Christmas cards.
Yeah, these Christmas cards are actually from him, man. So that's really awesome.
That's awesome.
I look forward to taking this from here back to my house. I'm gonna put it on my fridge with my other ones. But it means a lot, man. It means a lot that you think of us and wanted to spend your time coming down here to meet us.
Yeah,
I mean,
for sure.
We're just us.
Yep.
So that's awesome. That's really cool to me, man.
Yeah, that's right, Alan. Family is everything, whether it be race family or work family. You know, family is everything. And Kim, yes, always be humble and kind. Yes,
for sure.
Yes.
Gio, good to see you.
Hey, Gio, good to see you, buddy. David, my man Jared, good to see you, brother. Jill, Laurel, good to see you. Where's Dave? But yeah, Kevin, Ko, good to see you, buddy. Thanks for chiming in. For those of you just joining us, tonight is our 52nd episode. That is 52 weeks.
Yeah, man.
That is exactly to date 1 year from today.
Yeah.
We started this.
Yeah.
And we didn't even have a name for the show yet.
No, I look back at the first one not too long ago.
I think until the third or fourth, maybe even a little further.
Yeah, because you weren't going to do a show.
Yeah.
You were just coming to get rid of the, not get rid of, but to give away the
gazebos.
That was it.
Yeah. We were trying to promote, you know, the home and garden show in York here, and also try to, you know, hopefully we could raffle off the gazebos. That was a little bit stressful, but we pulled that off.
Yeah. So it was like 53 weeks ago that we got into that debacle with the gazebos.
Yes. You're welcome. No, or thank you. I should say.
I know, right?
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I went back and looked at one of the TikTok, the pictures of that whole process, and up in the warehouse with those things going together, and outside in the whatever it is lifting it up and all that stuff, and everyone coming together. It was just like the roofing job. It was just like the chicken, the turkey salute. It was all the same. It was unity through community, through the culture of TC Backer. But wow, no name show.
Yeah, man.
52 times.
52 weeks ago, no name show.
Yeah, man.
It's crazy.
Love
Here
it.
we are.
Yeah, man.
All things have changed.
And 2021, man, is ahead of us.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So we can look forward to another 52 episodes, not necessarily live, but because we plan on doing a lot more. We got a lot of things cooking. I mean, a lot of super duper great things that we have in the works, a lot of things in the pipeline right now. I mean, just so much stuff. I mean, the sky's the limit, you know, and I told Chris that probably the first day I met him, that when you came in here, I told you that, you know, the sky's the limit, and it has been. It's like, it's almost like, how far do you want to take this?
Right.
You know, how much energy do you have? Because I'm all in.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's the same message that, and we had a little powwow on Christmas Eve with all the guys out there, and that was the general message that you put to the men is like, you know, we can be happy where we are and just coast and, you know, continue to kill it the way that we're killing it right now, or we can get a little bit uncomfortable every month or every week and you know, keep adding stuff to it and keep figuring it out. And that's how we operate, man. That's when we operate at our best. Yep. When we're in that, you know, let's figure this out and conquer, divide and conquer.
Yes.
So it really is. It's the truth, man. If however far we want to take it as a group, we can take it, because no matter how far I want to take it or you want to take it, we're not going to take it there ourselves. Yeah. No. So it has to be a collective whole, and you know we have a really good team behind us that also has that same vision. So the sky really is the limit, man.
Yeah, we've never had it so good.
Right.
You know.
Right.
And through the trials and tribulations over the past 10 months, we have been able to actually accumulate better people. You know, more people that with top talent, skills, you know, and me and Jana were talking about, you know, how Chuck came to us, Glenn came to us, Vic came to us, and she reminded me Jim Roast. Jimmy Popcorn owned his own business and came to work for us because they saw that we were doing great things and they wanted to be a part of it. That was the first thing Vic said to me. He's like, dude, I want in. I want in. I'm sold. Yeah. I want in. And his dedication since he's been here, I don't think there's a weekend that he's taken off since he's been here. Even if he was at home, he was still working.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, just totally dedicated, trying to figure it out. I don't think I had 5 minutes to even go over anything with him. He just dove in, figured it out. Obviously, you guys were there for him. Bob was there for him. Lauren was there. Kim, Sam, Jocelyn, and he's just figured it out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Which is, you know, that's that it we talk about.
Right. Right.
You know,
we've added a lot of great people in the past year, man. I mean, Brandon, Chuck, Vic, Sam. Yeah, it just I can't imagine with all the people that we added just in the 2020 calendar year. I can't imagine our company without them. Like if any one of those people were to go anywhere, there would be a serious void.
Yeah, Dan, Enrique.
Yeah, Dan, Enrique. That's right.
Renzo.
All of those people, they play such a big role. And you know, we were talking on the phone earlier, and it's like sometimes you gotta have people be missing for an extended period of time. Like, you know, myself, Lauren was missing for a little while. You know, when people go away for a little bit of time, you realize just how much they really do that you don't really know about.
Right.
You know, Scott's a big one. You know, shout out to you, Scott, if you ever watch these on the replays.
Yes.
You know, let Scotty take off for a week.
Yeah.
And all of us managers realize real quickly what Scotty does all day.
Yeah. How about Brian?
Yeah, Brian, exactly.
Dude, this morning, I had a moment this morning. I couldn't get a hold of him. We had a tear-off going on down the street here in Dover, and I called Lauren. I'm like, hey, did you reach out to anybody and let anybody know that we were doing a tear-off? And there was a moment of silence there for a second. I was like, oh, man. So both of us, I don't want to say she dropped the ball because I'm here. She's not.
Right.
So I was like, oh, man. So I called Brian. No answer. I called Bob. No answer. So I jumped in my truck and I ran over there. And guess who was there?
Brian.
Brian was already there and had been there. And they had the trailer full by 7:40. The roof was tore off. The trailer was full.
Yeah.
And they waited, unfortunately, till 11 o'clock before the shingles got there. But Brian was already on it. Like, as much as I wanted to yell at him, it was more so, dude, I am so glad you're here. Thank you. Because I'm used to him coming to my door and saying, we got tear off, right? Because he's a little rough around the edges. I'm like, yeah, man, we got to tear off. Okay, just checking. And then he turns around and walks away. No good morning, no how's it going, no nothing.
Yeah.
But he was already on it.
Yeah.
Had the right size trailer, already knew everything about the job because everyone doing their job.
Right.
All he had to do was go on the calendar. Everything was in there. And kudos to Lauren or Vic. I think Lauren put that in there and Drew. But you know, we're getting there. Mm-hmm. We're getting there, and we're putting in new processes. We're going to start job progress the first week here in June. We're going to start 2021 outright. Mm-hmm. We got a new process, going to revamp the whole system, how we do things, and can keep better tabs on our customers, better tabs on our coworkers. Everyone's going to know what everyone's doing.
Yeah.
You know, opposed to having 3 or 4 different formats of systems that we use now, which has worked. But what worked 5 years ago is still working today, but there's a more efficient way to do it. And we want that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because and one of the reasons is because it's duplicatable.
Right.
You know, and one of the big things that we have coming in the pipeline, we're going to open up a sales office at the Eastern Shore. Mm-hmm. We need this duplicatable. Right. As simple as we possibly can, and also be able to see what they're doing.
Yes, right.
From one central location.
Yeah.
You know, and that's super exciting.
Yeah.
Wait till that pops off. Wait till you get to spend a month down there and train people.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, dude, it's going to be, you want to talk about glitz and glam.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Giovanni, you're exactly right, man. And that's the kind of team that we have behind us. I mean, just constantly looking forward. I appreciate all your work, Gio. For real. I appreciate you.
Chris said in Horizon hired 6 guys.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And again, I don't want to say I forget about those guys because we can't. I mean, again, Mendez and Jared and you know, those guys, like, dude, they can move in anywhere we need them to go.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter if they're over on the rental side, doesn't matter if they're in the new construction service side, doesn't matter if they're over in the R&R. Dude, they're there.
They're there.
Get it done.
They're there. They can get it done.
You can rely on them. For sure. For sure. So 2021, 3 days, 2 days.
Yeah, man. 2 days. Now. Well, it's the eve of New Year's Eve.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I'll be the first to say that I'm definitely ready to kick 2020 to the curb. 2021 has to be better, for sure. Yeah. I feel like once we finally got comfortable in this whole 2020 thing. You know, now we're going to start off a new year. And you know, I caught myself earlier saying, you know, I can't wait for this all to be over so we can go back to normal. And you know, you got to kind of take a step back and realize that it's probably not going to be the normal that it was in 2019. Yeah. That's probably not going to be anymore. There's a lot of changes that are probably going to permanently stay that way. Yeah. But a lot of it's for the better. I mean, you know what I mean? People are being more conscious of their health. Right. Being more respectful of people's bubbles and all that stuff. So that's always good stuff.
For sure.
Resolutions, man. Yeah. You know, I think our big thing. Our big takeaway from the resolutions is to just, you know, try to do better. You know, whatever we did this year, let's figure out how we can do it better. Yeah. You know, no matter how good you think you did it this year, you can do it better. Yeah, for sure. So, and that's just part of staying humble and constantly striving to be better, which I think all of us try to do on a daily basis. So,
you know, and you talk about resolutions, stumbling there a little bit because I'm really excited about the do-over that we get. I call it the second chance. Mm-hmm. You know, how lucky are we? You know, in 2 days from now, it's the eve of New Year's Eve right now. Tomorrow's New Year's Eve, and then Friday is New Year's Day. Mm-hmm. Okay, so we get to start over. Do you know what I mean? So the things that, you know, that I may have said wrong or the things that I did wrong, I can sit back and reflect. You know, and with it being on a Friday and we have Saturday and Sunday off, like, we get that entire weekend to chill, reflect on 2020, realize some of the things that I did, the harm that I may have done others, or the poor decision making that I did. You know, I get to correct that. I get a do-over. I get a fresh, clean slate. Yep. Friday morning.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
At midnight, it's game over, you know, or game on.
Yeah,
do you know what I'm
on.
saying? You know, I get to try to do better things, and that's the whole thing with this, the timing of the job progress thing. You know, we're trying to make a change within the company, because I really feel like if your home life is in order, your work life is in order, and vice versa. If your work life is in order, then it's easier to have your home life in order. Do you know what I mean? It all kind of coincides, and the hours that all of us work, it really, I mean, is there any such thing as home life? I mean, there is, but there isn't. You know what I mean? Because I know your phone's on all the time.
Yeah.
But if there's anything that we can do, and I know Vic's phone and Kim's phone. She's sending me emails 9:30 Sunday night. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I know she's in it to win it, and everyone else. You know, Chuck. You know what I'm saying? Chuck is, you know, and Glenn and Bob. You know what I mean? It's nonstop for us. But if there's anything that we can change within the company to make it more simpler, more less stressful, more efficient, you know, that's what we're striving for. I don't want to stay stuck in a rut. Not that we're in a rut.
Right.
But what can we do and improve? Like you said, there's always room for improvement.
Always, man. Always.
Yeah.
You know, I like to think that we run a really good ship. We got a really good team, but there's definitely stuff that we can improve on. You know what I mean?
Keep her oiled up.
You know,
and
I'm
greased
going to
up.
pull my team to the side, and we're going to talk about some improvements that we're going to make in 2021. I know Brandon's going to pull his guys aside, and he's going to talk about improvements that they can make. And not taking anything away from anyone, because our team rocks. It rocks the way it is, but there's those little things. You know what I mean? And even when we perfect them this year, next year there's going to be a couple more little things, because we're going to expand. We're going to open up new avenues of business, and that might be a little rocky when we first take off, because none of us have been here before. You know? And we like to kind of throw ourselves in the fire and figure it out. That's kind of how we do it. So there's always going to be room for improvement, and that's, you know, running a business, that takes. You have to be that way. You have to constantly think that there's room for improvement. You can't get complacent. No. Absolutely can't get complacent.
You don't want to get comfortable, that's for sure.
Right.
You know what I mean? Definitely.
So while you guys are watching here, if you guys wouldn't mind, I'm curious what everyone's going to say here. What's some of you guys' you know, plans for 2021? What's something that you guys want to do? You know, we'll call it a New Year's resolution. What's some of the stuff that you guys are going to work on yourselves? You know, whether it be family or work, or, you know, some people want to get to the gym more. You know, some people want to quit smoking. I want to go a little bit deeper than that, though. Like, what's something that you guys want to change and improve on? I'm just curious to see. You guys got another 30 minutes here to pop some stuff in there. I'm just curious what people will say.
Yeah, like and like we pulled a couple of things up here. It's like, count your blessings first. Whatever you did last year, do it better. Go step by step, one day at a time. Create/make your own opportunities. Believe in your abilities at all times. Quitting is not an option. Keep going. Finish what you started. You know, many of those things. I mean, and I honestly, what's crazy about that, like when I pulled that up, when do we not do these?
Right.
Already.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We have conversations about improvement all the time. Like, hey, did you notice this? Or this was the first thing that came to my mind when you said that. Like that conversation we had the other day when, you know, something was going on with our distributor, and it was like, light bulb went off for me. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Well, there's room for improvement for both.
Right.
You know what I mean? There's both. There's two sides to every story. You know what I'm saying? And it's about us keeping our side of the street clean. You know what I mean? But that's growing. That was a growing opportunity right there, a growing moment.
Right. And the good thing about that, man, is, you know, one way that I want to try to look at it is, you know, if we keep our side of the street clean and we keep it clean all the time, we're not going to have, we won't have to clean our side. We'll have time to help other people clean their side of the street.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So the better that we can be as a company, the better we can be for our customers.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
So just to throw a little analogy in there for you guys. Chuck said he wants to improve his recliner. Chuck, I feel like that's not true, because I don't think that you really like spending time in your recliner, buddy.
Well, I told him that we all went in on a hover round for him. So when he gets back, it's back here waiting for him.
Nice.
So we got him a hover round. And it'll lift him up. So he doesn't.
He doesn't have to move anything?
No, he doesn't have to do anything. He was like, "What? I'm going to need my arm to steer." And I was like, "No, dude, it's got one of them things." So you can use it when you're around. Okay, so we got him.
With a cherry picker at the end so we can pick up
we
stuff.
got him. Chuck, we got you, homie.
Yeah.
We got the best recliner in the business.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
That's right. So
Gio, all about family, man. That's a good one.
It is a good
That's
one.
a good answer there. It's all about family.
Amen.
Jim Hankey, that's another good one there, man.
Yeah, it is.
That's another good one.
Yes. Yep. Family's a good one. Chris Mendez says, in case you didn't know, now you know we plow snow.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's right.
That's right. Hopefully we're going to get some more snow here in January. We can get them toys out again.
Mm-hmm. Yes, for sure. Did you see the new toys?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I seen them when I pulled in.
The ones in the back here?
Oh no, I thought you meant the ones right out here, the hydro seeder and everything.
Yes, that's what I was talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw that when I pulled in.
Yep, cool. Yep. Yeah, so if you didn't know, now you know we do hydro seeding too.
Yeah, and Tyler, that 50 is definitely going to be mine tonight, buddy.
The 50?
Sorry about your luck. Yeah, he's going to have his son play me in some Fortnite, and apparently his son's going to beat me in Fortnite. So.
Oh, yeah. How old is he?
He's 13.
Really?
I don't even know how to play Fortnite, so I'm probably in trouble. But
Okay.
Wow,
I just don't know how to keep my mouth shut.
Right? That's right. That's right, Jill. There is always room for improvement. And that's what we're about. You know, we know we're not perfect. You know, that I was thinking that the other day. You know, we got a call about a different roofing company had put a roof on for somebody, and we got a call. Went out there, and the gentleman explained to me, you know, this other company had put the roof on our house 2 years ago, and it started to leak, blah, 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 blah. And, you know, and I thought to myself, and I think in most cases, most people would be like, oh, yeah, and start bad-mouthing the other company. That's not at all what I did. You know what I thought the first thing that I thought of is it happens to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that's what I told him. I said, why don't you give him a call and see if he'll come out. If he doesn't come out, I have no problem sending our service guys out here to come and take a look at this. But why don't you give him the opportunity first to come out and try to make it right? Because I know the company personally. They're another local company, and I know they do good work. You know what I mean? It was just one of those situations.
It happens, man.
Do you know what I mean? So we all make mistakes.
Amen to that.
I mean, every single company out there, and by no means are we close to perfect.
Right.
You know, we do make mistakes. Things happen. I mean, for crying out loud, we put 80 roofs a week on.
Yeah.
80. Things are going to happen.
It's about being there through the process.
It is, you know, and
Right.
we had a gentleman recently reach out to us. There was an issue. We went down. We took care of it. And they ended up leaving a good review on Facebook for us.
Nice.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? On how we handled it, the situation, and the roof we installed 5 years ago. Do you know what I mean? There was storm damage, but you know what? It is what it is. We stand behind our work. I don't care if we did the roof 10 years ago.
It is what it is.
You know what I mean? We're
Absolutely.
going to go out and we're going to stand behind it. I had that conversation with Brandon today.
Right.
Nice.
You know what I mean? And he finished my sentence before I could even finish it. He said, I don't care if we did it 10 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because that's, shit rolls downhill. The fish thinks at the head. If I'm trying to pull Slim Shady things, then that ripple effects down to you guys. And
Right.
I've never tried to portray that. Have I been perfect? No. Have you had to check me? Yes. Have you knocked me down? Yes. But that's what we do for each other.
Right.
You know what I mean? We put each other in
Absolutely.
check. You know what I mean? Because things are moving so fast. Can we make the correct decisions all the time? Absolutely not.
Right.
You know what I mean? We'll make bad decisions. And hopefully we all can take this long weekend and take time to reflect, spend some time with our families and reflect on what we can do to improve the quality of our lives and make right wrong.
Yeah.
Or make wrongs right. Or whatever it is that we have to do. Because we have the opportunity come Friday to do that.
Now, I noticed a lot of people in this area do pork and sour. I mean, I'm from Chester County, so I've lived here. I'm a York, but they do this pork sauerkraut and mashed potato thing.
You got to, man.
I love how it tastes. It's great. It
Yeah.
stinks
You got
though.
Yeah.
But is that what everyone's doing? Does
Yeah.
anyone
Yeah.
have special meals coming?
Yeah.
We
Pork and sauerkraut.
Yeah, we do the pork and sauerkraut. We also burn tea-berry candles in silver candle holders.
Oh, see, I never heard of that
Yeah,
stuff,
you should
but-
always put silver outside your door the night before.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
I don't have no silver, though.
you better get some.
Nice.
You got some silver for me, man?
I'll loan you a candlestick.
So if you have any traditions or anything you're eating special, post it up in the comments of what you eat for New Year's Day or New Year's Eve. If there's something special you're eating or any certain tradition you have, post it up.
Yeah. If anyone out there had a bad year this year and you didn't eat pork and sauerkraut, that should be your New Year's resolution.
Absolutely.
Because that'll definitely give you at least 10% better luck.
Absolutely. Troy just said that's right.
That's a scientific fact.
It's, what did he say? It's about a credibility. That's right. It's about credibility. No doubt about it.
Hog maw and pork and sauerkraut.
There you
I don't
go.
know about the hog maw, Jill, but pork and sauerkraut I can get down with. What is hog maw?
Pig's feet.
Ooh.
No, it's the pig's stomach.
Oh, that's even worse.
Is packed full of
That's
I
where
don't
the
know what
bacon
kind of
is.
meat it is,
Ooh.
but it's
Oh, and they fill it with all kinds of different stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what it is. The
probably
lining.
mostly
Okay.
pork and stuff like that, and then you bake it.
Boom. There you go.
It is good.
Pork belly is like the
Tyler
bacon.
said that's low-key groundhog.
That's right.
Groundhog.
Right.
Nice. Nice.
Oh, that's funny. I'm sure you and Dave will be eating that hog maw all up, ain't Tyler?
Yep.
Yeah, we got Mr. Mayor in the building. What's up, Carmine? How you doing, buddy?
The Prez.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pig stomach with sausage and potatoes, Jim Hankey said. That's
Nice.
right. Yep.
Sheesh.
Jill said something earlier. Let me see. She said something that was pretty profound, I think.
I'm trying to scroll up through.
Always. Oh, okay. So it was always room for improvement.
Yes.
I think that's what it was. I think I touched on that. Yes. There is always room for improvement.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, and to be there for others, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Those are good ones, guys. Those are good ones. Keep them coming here.
Hey, and you know what? Talk about making changes. You know, the York Builders Association has programs that you can become an apprentice and get paid to learn a new trade.
Yeah.
So talk about new time. I mean, you know, a lot of people worry about going in debt, learning trades. You know, the trades are the trades are the trades. They're always going to be the trades.
Right. Absolutely.
So if you've ever wanted to be in the trades, you can earn a college income off of the trades.
Yeah.
Like that's just it.
Absolutely.
So why York Builders Association is promoting their, and I forget the exact program, Workforce One or what they call
Workforce
it.
Now.
Workforce Now.
Yeah.
And they have companies right here in York County that will pay you to work during the day and train and go to school and do all that stuff.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
you know.
Not to mention, a lot of the trades that you're going to train for, they don't get shut down.
Yeah.
You know, so that's another big plus. You know,
That's right.
we've had our doors open through this entire thing.
Yeah.
A lot of the trades have been. You know, a lot of the trades are essential. So, you know, if you spend a lot of time in the unemployment line this year, and you know you've been tossing around the idea of making a switch in careers or something, you know, maybe that's right down your alley. And I'm not saying that you got to go be a roofer. You know, there's plenty of electric work out there.
Yeah.
There's plenty of plumbers.
Yeah.
There's, you know, all that stuff. All that stuff's essential. So,
Yeah.
and
about a
you make a
welder?
good that's a really
Yeah.
good one, man. There's a lot. There's big bucks in that field.
Yeah.
Big bucks. In
That's
that field.
one thing I want to learn some days, how to weld. That's something I always wanted to do. We got a nice welder, I just never used it.
And the equipment they have now, 20 years ago, you didn't have all this, enclosed equipment that you can do the kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Even the plowing, right?
Yeah.
You know, behind the front, the cages, all the different interchangeable equipment.
Right.
You know, with the small equipment, they didn't have it. That's changed people, right?
Yeah. Right.
And when we were at the home show, they talked about because of the trades are so valued that now the equipment is to take care of the operator. And I never heard that. I mean, you guys are in the trades, but how they have shocks on the mowers to make sure that people don't get beat up as much. Remember that? Were you
absolutely.
with me?
Yeah.
And, you know, so now the operators are put up at the high level
Right.
of we need to take care of our operators.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
And we need equipment that's going to be safe for their bodies so we can save their mind.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
You
Absolutely.
know?
I mean,
so it's not like you got beat up when you started.
Yeah, you got bulldozers now that have heat and air conditioning in them and stuff.
Yeah.
And, you know, windows and
Yeah.
all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And they have bucket protectors for the
Yep.
top to make sure you don't hit power lines.
Yeah.
And,
Right.
And they have depthing to make sure you hit depth,
Yep.
GPS. They have a
Right.
lot of technology.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, our Bobcats are heated, air conditioned, Sirius satellite radio.
Yeah.
I mean, they're backup cameras.
Right.
You know, a Bobcat.
That's awesome.
Wow.
Man.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, there's a fan in the back, so when you go in reverse, no dust can suck it in. It'll actually blow. It'll blow.
Oh, so you
the
don't get
dirt.
exhaust.
Yeah,
Oh,
so,
wow.
So it'll
Wow.
blow the dirt so it doesn't suck it in.
Wow.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, that's
amazing.
awesome,
And then, like
man.
you were talking about the shocks and the ride and the seats and stuff like that to make the ride smoother, they're all set up that way.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah, that
and then
Bobcat's
let's talk
nice,
about the
man.
hydraulics on the things. There's
Right.
high flow hydraulics. That way you can basically attach anything to the front of that, whether it be a post hole digger, a trencher, a snow blower, a snow plow. I mean, anything
The
that
attachments are unlimited now, right?
Yeah, basically, yeah. We got a what they call a brush cat, which is a brush hog. The Bobcat's version of it is pretty badass.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they'll be able to
that's
mow
awesome,
the
man.
empty lots and stuff for Ryan Hims. Doesn't matter if the grass is 3 foot tall. They can burn right through it on the Bobcat.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's really awesome.
Right.
Pretty
Yeah.
cool though. So there's a lot of room in the trades if you want to get in. 2021
Absolutely.
might be your year.
Yeah.
You know, to make money, you don't have to put a pause on your life. You can keep living your life. You can earn good money doing it too,
Yes.
and you can earn even better money when you're done.
That's right.
So, real
Well,
quick, can we talk about some options with financing real quick? Can we take
Yeah.
a few seconds? Maybe you want to do some shout outs and then talk about options with financing and windows since
Yeah,
it's
let's
an
do that,
official
man.
shout out.
Let's do that.
All right, so
Glenn Orr, nice to see you, buddy. Samantha, we miss you too. Gio, Jared, Troy Knob. Troy, we do R&R stuff, man, investor work. So, you know, if you're looking for work, just hit us up.
Yeah, man.
Carmine, Nathan Baker, Lisa. Who else we got in here? Jim Hankey. What else we got? Chris Mendez.
Jana.
Jana's in the house.
Bayberry
Renzo.
candles. That's right, honey.
Colin Cross, what's up, buddy?
Renzo.
Yeah, Renzo. Hopefully you're healing up pretty good, buddy.
Kalina.
Hopefully you get back here in 2021. We'll start 2021 off
Chuck
fresh
and
here.
Truck.
Yeah, Chuck in the truck.
Jim
Watching
Hankey.
from his recliner.
Bobcat of York is in the house.
Pappy's in here.
Taylor.
Pappy Richards.
Great.
Um,
Glenn.
Kimberly Smith.
Chris Markey.
Yes,
You're
Chris
behind
Markey.
the scenes. That's right.
Appreciate the jacket, man.
Thank you.
yeah, thank you.
Thank
You
you.
do a heck of a
Jana
job,
had this
man.
made for me for
Nice.
Christmas.
Love it.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah, she
under-
got a
That's
couple
nice,
things
man.
for me.
I thought that
That's
was
nice.
a groupie gift.
No.
I thought
They
that was a
should have
groupie
been.
gift. I heard after the show you had the groupie and the girl in here at the same
I
time.
did.
Mm.
Yep.
It's a big no-no.
Yep. Yep.
Who else we got in here? Sorry, guys, I'm scrolling up through here.
Christy.
Travis Aldridge, Christy DeGarry,
Travis. Good to see you,
Alan,
buddy.
Robert Thompson, my brother-in-law here. Hopefully you guys are enjoying your new roof, man. I'm coming out. I'm hoping tomorrow to check you guys out. I got to see what the weather's going to be like.
He's a great guy.
Yeah, for sure, man.
That was fun
for
to
sure.
work with them.
For sure. David KX, as always. Clark Spencer, what's going on? Logan Fisher. And I think that's everyone. Brittany Butler, Tabitha Miller, Jason Worrell. I can't
Belmont
remember.
Bean Company, wicked good coffee.
Yep.
There you go. Good
Yeah.
to see you, Jason. Thanks for watching, buddy.
Ring Polly's in the house. What's going on?
Holly,
Holly.
ring, love you.
What else we got in here? If I missed anyone here, I apologize, guys.
Please share this.
A lot of
Drop your
scrolling going
town.
on
Drop
here.
a 1 if
Marcy?
you share it.
Marcy Richards. Thanks for watching. She's a big supporter.
Jocelyn, good to see you. Janet,
Barkman
good
in
to
the
see
house
you.
too. Dan Barker, what's up, man?
Good to
Barkman.
see you.
Hopefully you have a
Jocelyn.
happy new year.
Yeah, man. If you guys, Darren Varner, good to see you, buddy. Longtime friend of mine. Thanks for watching. He's a big supporter of us too. If you guys haven't liked our page yet, go ahead and like our page. Thanks for supporting us. There for a minute, there was something that I was thinking about there. Facebook had did some kind of new update, and I'm not going to bash Facebook or anything like that. It is what it is, but they went clean back to 2012 and did this update. So we, over the years, we've had 3 bad reviews. One was just a guy just gave us 0. Another one was a gentleman who used to work for us and gave us like a 2-star and said that we were too expensive and that they should hire him. And then there was another one on there. Well, anyhow, they had came off over the years. Well, they did this new update. For whatever reason, when you read about the update, it basically went back to 2012 and had recorded, I guess, for lack of better terms, use them to use us for a rating. Use them. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So anyhow, moral of the story is for whatever reason now we're a 4.8. I think we were at a 4.7. And what's crazy is I actually was able to get 2 of them removed. And it gave us a 4.9. So if you haven't liked our page yet, the 4.8 is great, but I think that it was kind of unfair. for them to go back and bring back the 2 that were removed once before. So if there's anyone out there listening, Dan Barker, I don't know if you liked our page or not. Jim Hankey, Carmine, any of you guys that are weekly listeners of our show, if you guys take a minute tonight and go on our Facebook page and like our page and give us a recommendation, not a like, I'm sorry, a recommendation.
Yeah. For
sure. Give us a 5-star. It does help. Obviously, we're on Facebook live a lot, and we're holding ourselves accountable and exposing ourselves to whatever abuse we might take or positive vibes that we might take. So obviously, we pride ourselves on the 5 stars and the good reviews, whether it be Google or whether it be Bing, whether it be on Facebook. So if you guys haven't recommended us yet, and go ahead and take a couple minutes tonight and do that for us if you don't mind. And I hope that wasn't wrong of me to say that, but when this happened a few months ago and I saw it go down to, I think it was a 4.7, I was like, what the heck? So I'm looking to see what happened if someone gave us a 4-star review or whatever. Well, I had to get with our website guy, and he dug through and found what they did was he showed me where to find where these 2 or 3 I'm going to call them negative reviews were, and I was like, dude, they were removed. I was able to argue you can't give someone a bad review, say that we're too expensive, we should hire them. You can't advertise through a review.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? So that was a no-brainer. And then the other one was the day that I opened the Facebook page on 2012, some dude just gave us a 0.
Yeah.
I don't even know who he was.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So anyhow, they're back up there. Enough of that stuff. Hopefully moving forward, everything can be positive in 2021. I'm sure there's going to be some ups and downs, but it'll be a growth period. I always look at trials and tribulations as a moment to grow. I'm looking forward to the challenge. I really am. I that occurred to me the other day. The whole past 10 months, I've really actually enjoyed this. I've enjoyed the challenge. Mm-hmm. As sick and as twisted as that might be or sound, I've actually enjoyed the controlled chaos of it all.
Yeah. It keeps us on our toes, man. Yeah. For sure. Gives us something to constantly try to improve on, and we get a lot of energy from these shows, man. Mm-hmm. There's some weeks that I spend Monday, Tuesday, and all day Wednesday getting kicked in my guts, and sometimes the Thursday and Friday before that, just getting kicked in my guts with all the stuff that happens in the construction field. And anyone out there that's in the construction field knows exactly what I'm talking about. But we know that once 6 o'clock rolls around, we can start prepping for this, and that always brings the positive vibes, and we go into Thursday feeling good.
Absolutely. So, I always feel great.
Yeah, for sure.
So Weather Buster, what does Weather Buster got for the end of this year, last couple of days, and next year going on? Is there financing to get the Weather Buster in the house?
Yeah, man. We got all kinds of financing.
All right, so we got financing for 12 months, 18 months. It is still extended?
Yeah, 6 months.
6 months, same as cash?
18 months. Listen, if we put windows in today, pay next year. Literally 2022.
Nice.
18 months, a year and a half from now, you can start making payments on it. Or you can get it paid off early. There's no prepayment penalties at all. We have 5-year terms. We have 7, 10, and 12-year terms with different interest rates. We have a second look financing. Let's say that there's a little blemish on your credit.
Yeah.
We have companies that will take a second look at your credit.
Nice.
I think you have to have I think the one company, I want to say 530.
Wow.
Now the interest rate may not be the greatest. And I was also going to say that we can finance as low as $1,500.
Wow, nice.
Yeah.
And you don't have to make the minimum payment, right?
Right, exactly.
You can make more and pay down
exactly. So from $1,500 up to $150,000 we can finance for.
Nice. So you can start with a room, you can start with a window.
Yeah.
Maybe you're looking for a picture window, a bay window. Maybe you're looking to start with the kids' room. Where do you start? You start by getting an estimate, really. That's the place to start. It might not be affordable, maybe it is, right? You might be an option. The best thing is to get the estimate, find out. see what it looks like, pick out the grids, pick out the window if you want to tint it. You know, to get triple for double, it's not like you can go back and say, hey, I'm ready now to get the extra paint on the glass. I'm just saying, right? It sounds funny, but take advantage of that while it is. You're going to get a double pane window. No one's buying single pane windows, so get the extra pane, the triple pane. You know, not only that, but security. Most people don't know if you've ever broken those. I've been in the replacement window business all my life. You know, when I was 16 working for a company, and you accidentally break one of those, they scare you. That compressed air, whether it's argon or night, whatever gas, it doesn't matter if it's just air. You know, so someone's not going to break your window to get in your house and you not know it. It would be hard to believe that could happen.
Absolutely.
Right? So triple pane gives you twice that's got to happen.
Right.
Absolutely. So there's a whole security thing on. And then like the tabs. Like, let's just be an everyday person. You know, you live in a first floor, you might be in an area, whether it's in the country and you want to feel safe, or if you're in an urban area and you want to feel safe. Safe is safe.
Right.
And your home is your castle.
Absolutely.
So when you can just put the tabs up and say, look, we're good. We like a little fresh air to come in. Maybe you have a room for your animal, kid. You want, you know, that fresh air at the morning or the night or during the day when it's warm. How do those tabs work? Can we talk about the tabs for a second?
Yeah, the night latches.
Night latches.
Yeah. The night latches, what they do is they'll flip out like you were explaining.
It's just a little finger roll and they click out.
You just anyone can do it. You flip them out. It'll only allow your window to open about 3 inches.
Right, so no one's going to crawl out.
Right. So if you have pets, that's one good feature with pets. So you know, your dogs can't crawl out.
Cat's not jumping out.
Yep, your cat's not going to jump out.
And your kid's not jumping out.
And then, like you said, if you like to sleep at night with your windows open, you know, but you're afraid, oh my God, my window's unlocked. No problem. We got you. We got night latches on our windows. Yeah. So basically, it's just something real simple, but yet so efficient and so, you know, makes sense to have. You know, it's like, why don't all windows have night latches?
Yeah.
And your window, you have a window to look out. So a lot of times, you know, think about the task of cleaning. When I was a kid, you got the ladder out, you got the hose out. You had to get 2 or 3 linked up. You had to hope that no one ran over the one end, right? So you could link them up. You had to hope they weren't leaking and they were still good. And then you had to get them all the way out. And then you had to get up on the ladder, scrub them. You know, it was painstaking. It was dangerous.
Yeah, for sure.
And it took a long time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then you had to get a bucket of soap. And then by the time you're done with the first couple windows, you got to go change the soap again.
Yes.
You know what I mean? No, I'm just saying that's when I grew up. I mean, that's how it was. You know what I mean? When you clean them, and then you had to clean the storm windows. You know, we had storm windows, so they were single pane. We lived in a farmhouse, so you had to clean the storm windows. And then you had to put the screens up. They hooked on. They had numbers on them.
Yep.
All the windows had numbers on them.
Yeah.
And that took a long time, man. It took 2 weekends. That's not even, that's like, so now, right, they tilt right in.
Double hung. Yep, they'll tilt right in.
You could be on the second, third story.
Yes.
You don't need a ladder.
No. No, and they're real easy to come out too. If you needed to come out for whatever reason, you just simply, when you pull it down, you just twist it just a little bit. That'll give enough room for the pins to give you room to pull them out.
And one thing. What I'm glad you brought that up is I remember telling people for a fire hazard.
Yes.
You don't want to break the window and get out there. You'll cut. You know, a lot of people get cut going out.
Yeah. Exactly.
So here you pop them out quick. We used to do it quick and show them. And then you can throw your rope or your ladder, or you know, worst case, you know, at least you can get out. Right. You know what I mean? So and all this stuff happens quick.
Right, and it comes with lifetime breakage. So, and that's one reason too why the sashes pop out so quickly. So let's say the frame breaks, or let's say you live on a golf course and a golf ball goes through your window. No problem. Glass has lifetime warranty on it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Nice.
And that's the thing. When you were talking about the triple pane windows, I was thinking, think about this once. You got 3 panes of glass. Okay, so your outside pane broke. That's okay. You still have 2 panes of glass, and 2 of that can get replaced.
Yeah.
You don't have just a hole in your
You know,
window.
it's funny you say that because one of my clients on the insurance lives right behind the York Revolution, and they break those windows all the time. They replace them, but she has triple pane, so I'll be like, look at the glass. I mean, a lot. They happen, and right on that back, I forget the name of that row back there. But the windows get broke a lot, and the ones with triple pane don't have holes in them.
And you can get double strength glass as well. So you can get double strength glass, triple pane windows. So that's 2 layers of low E and argon gas.
Wow.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's absolutely amazing. I mean, it's almost like having a drywall sheeted wall with R13 insulation with OSB and vinyl siding on your house, but it's just a window.
Remember caulking and painting and putting windows? I mean, I'm not making this up.
How about glazing?
Oh,
Remember?
The insides of the paintings are.
Yeah,
but in the winter when you got ready to do your leaves and all that other stuff, right? You had to get on a ladder. You had to like putty the windows and paint them and caulk them and do all that.
Yeah,
and
I didn't use
paint
putty. I
these, right?
caulked them. I didn't use glazing either, man.
Yeah,
when
I never
OSI
did that.
quad came out, that was the stuff to use.
But you'd have to go to the hardware
that
store
was
and
the
get a
game
painted
changer.
glass cut to go in there. You'd have to real carefully get, take it out, pop it out, go down to the hardware store. They would cut the glass.
Yeah.
And you'd put it in, do all that stuff, wait for it to dry, paint it.
Absolutely.
I mean, but think about the technology now. You don't have to caulk, paint, putty, right? I mean,
Right.
Yep.
those are a lot of steps,
Absolutely.
right? It's a self-contained unit. You can get different colors.
Yes.
So we have a variety of colors that are
13
available.
different exterior colors, 4 different veneer wood grains for the interior, or you can get a composite exterior with.
And what's a composite?
It's fully vinyl. It's not hollow. It's
Nice.
solid composite with you can get the interior either composite or you can get a real wood that
So,
is actually
historic house?
3/16. Yeah, it's 3/16 of an inch thick, so you can paint, stain it, and sand it.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's awesome.
yeah, real wood.
And then you can get different grids, right? Grids over, no grids over, all that. You have all
Yeah.
those choices.
Yeah, man. We got different style of grids as well.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So we have flat grids, we have contour grids. You can get any grid pattern that you could possibly think of.
How about if you have a bathroom? Sorry to interrupt you. Can you get frosted glass?
I'm
a lot
used to
of-
that, by the way. I'm getting used to it.
Sorry about that.
So you want to talk about obscured glass?
Yes.
Yes.
Like if you have a bathroom, there's
Yes.
options, right? And
Yes.
it's called obscure glass.
Yeah. Yeah, and you can get just the top or the bottom pane. Some people just to save on cost will only want to get the bottom sash
Right.
obscured because most people when you're sitting on the toilet, you can't see them. You know what I mean? But sometimes, like I've seen windows in the actual shower, so
Yeah.
you'll want to get the whole window obscured, which
Yeah.
is basically just frosted glass, a fancy word for frosted glass.
It's better than putting block. The old way was block windows.
Yes, the block
That
glass.
weren't
Yeah.
very safe
Yeah.
for thermal or
Glass blocks,
you
yeah.
know.
Yeah.
No,
remember-
not really.
No.
Not at all.
I mean,
but they
they
say
have
that
a-
air pocket does create a
Yeah.
lot of insulation.
Now I
Yeah, I mean, it
remember in
makes
my
sense.
training, they said after 1 inch. Now it could be different, but I remember my training. They would always say after 1 inch, air actually would move again.
You're right, and that
and
makes
it would
sense.
lose its. Now I don't know if it changed,
No,
but I remember it just
that makes total
over
sense.
and over. It said after 1 inch, they factored in a 1 inch air gap.
Yeah.
The maximum gap, and I don't know what it is now, but it used to be the maximum you could go used to be 1 inch.
Right.
Yeah.
Where after that, then it was just air would travel again or whatever.
No, that
I don't
makes
know what they
total
call
sense.
it.
Yeah, it does make
Yeah,
sense.
I can't remember what that's
But
called.
anyway, a lot of technology, the block windows got replaced with, and you can get obscure glass.
Yeah, man.
Nice. And can you get different designs, or no? You just get one thing.
Well, as far as obscure
Like,
glass
you ever
goes,
see glass where people have like little etchings or whatever?
I mean, I'm sure we could get that done somehow, but typically no. It's just
Like in a
frosted glass.
cabin,
Yeah.
sometimes you'll see.
I think you
Yeah.
have to get that sent out. I
Okay.
mean, we can
Uh-huh.
get someone to do it, but
Get it
I mean,
done now.
what we can't do that.
Yeah.
No.
But anyway, you have a
know what
lot
I'm
of
saying?
options. If you have a log cabin, you can use whatever windows, same
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because
Yeah.
they just frame them in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, why wouldn't you want to put, energy efficient windows in your log cabin?
Sure.
For real.
Yeah,
Or
absolutely.
cabin. We can put windows in mobile homes. We can put windows in,
Because
like,
they used
let's
to
say
have
the house.
the crank outs, right?
Right.
And
yeah,
they're
the
not
jealousy
efficient
windows.
at all.
Yeah, no. Yeah, right. So let's say you have a home that's recently been built over the past 15 years. Okay. A lot of people don't want to deal with that because they're called what's called a new construction window. So you got a nailing fin. So either you might have to remove the siding to get to the nailing fin, or it could be in brick, or it could be in stucco. Well, we can also handle that as well.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
so we can provide new construction windows, replacement windows, bay windows, bow windows, jealousy windows, casement
What's
windows.
a jealousy window?
Jealousy window is what you were talking about. It's kind of had that old crank thing that has, like, let's say 15 pieces of glass.
Louvers or whatever?
Yes, louver.
Okay.
They're called jealousy windows.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, what about doors? You guys do doors,
Yeah, man,
right?
we do doors.
I know.
Sliding glass doors, entry doors,
Big
fiberglass
doors, double doors
steel
with the side lights on
wood
them?
frame doors, whatever you want. We got doors.
Wow, okay.
Yeah,
So
man.
sliders, French.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, if someone has interior, because some people have rooms where they have interior doors.
Yeah.
You could do that too.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, okay.
Door's a door, man.
All right, door's a door.
Door's a door.
All right, nice.
Storm door,
2 4.
man door, drive
And so they can
door.
get that
You know what
finance.
I'm saying?
They can
They
get-
can get down to $1,500.
And what if they have a couple other projects they want to do? What if they want to do something else that you don't do? Can you get them something to cover it all?
Yeah.
Where they do some of the work with you, but they have some money
if
left
you're,
over to
if
do
you're
a bathroom?
approved, let's just say you go in and you get approved for $30,000, and you're going to put a roof on and you know, maybe a couple windows for $15,000 from us. You still have another $15,000 that you can use for anything. I mean,
Yep.
you can hire someone to come in and remodel your basement, or
Yep.
you know, you want to get a deck built out back, or any of that kind of stuff. It doesn't have to be TC Backer Construction doing it,
Exactly.
because we are not actually technically the bank financing it.
Right.
So.
Now, it's been kind of warm, I know, because unfortunately, Tim, sorry, I was riding my scooter the other day and I messed up his yard a little because it was moist. But is there yard care talking about Horizon that can still be done if it's warm enough? I saw you guys have a new hydro seeder.
Yeah.
And you guys were actually out hydro seeding. This was real, like just happened, right?
Uh-huh.
So is there a certain temperature if someone wants something done? Because, you know, there's those projects people have and they're like, man, if it is warm enough, what would be the temperature where you could come out? Can you kind of advise
Some of
people
the
if they're
best
looking?
yards are put in over the winter, especially with sod.
Because it
lies
gives it
dormant.
time to like grow and ferment.
Some of the
or
best
whatever.
yards come spring were the ones that we did over the winter months.
So if someone still wants some yard work done,
Yeah.
and they want a spring yard, is there, if it's above freezing, is that it?
Yeah. I wouldn't recommend hydro seeding necessarily,
Okay.
but what we can do is it's called a temp tack. Like, let's say you got a new construction house or you put an addition in and they tore your yard up because they had to dig and move dirt and drive across that. What we do is we can come in, we can take the landscape rake, we can smooth it out, pull the rocks out, get it smooth, blow the straw out and put down what's called temp tack, which looks like hydro seeding, but it's called a slurry. Okay, it's called temp tack. It's usually clear, sometimes green. It'll bind the straw together so it doesn't blow away temporarily till spring. But then, or you can spend the money and have us come out and put sod in. We can put sod in all year round.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
What about if I want some, like, I don't want sod, but I want something to look nice, like pavers or something like that? Y'all do hardscape?
Yeah, hardscaping. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So nice and as long as it's above freezing.
Right,
you can do it.
and we reach out to Nathan Baker, who's on here. He's our new
Yeah.
salesman for Horizon Lawns.
Nice, Nathan.
nice.
Good
Yeah.
to see you, man.
Yeah, I forgot to tell you guys that.
Yeah, I didn't
Good
know
to
that.
see
Yeah,
you, man.
I'm chucking and
Welcome
jiving,
to the
bro.
team, Nate.
Dude, I'm chucking and jiving, bro.
Welcome.
I got
Nice.
so much shit going on.
Shout
I
out
forget
to the
about it.
Nine House out there doing
Yeah,
the
man.
good work in the community
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
Nate starts Monday.
Nice.
Yeah, he's knocking doors, man. He ain't scared.
Nice.
Awesome.
So,
Very cool.
If you're interested in a career, message them. You know, they're always looking for good people. Whatever you're good at, you know, or if you think you're a fit, you know, the best thing to do is to make that call, message, get a hold of them. This is 52, man. Back to back to back. You know,
Yeah.
52 times showing up.
52
and
weeks.
Being available for the community.
Yeah, man.
You know, and that's what
Always.
it's about. So I just want to tell everybody we appreciate and love y'all. I mean, it wouldn't be anything if there wasn't people sharing it, liking it, commenting. So thank you all for taking part of your day and sharing it with us.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah.
so,
Yeah,
for sure.
I like that.
Yeah, we
Thanks for
appreciate
sharing your time with us tonight,
Yeah.
everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, Janet, good stuff.
Yeah.
You know, Gay Bob's in the house tonight. Who else was up there? I saw somebody just. I mean, oh, it's Sam's birthday's coming up.
Oh, nice. Happy
Yeah,
birthday,
I didn't want to
Sam.
forget about that.
Yup, and go after those resolutions, man.
Yeah.
Go after them.
Derek
Yeah.
Schaefer, good to see you, buddy.
Derek, good to see you.
Yeah, I thought there was
Janet, good to
somebody
see
else in
you.
there.
We got to do dinner soon.
Yeah.
Can't wait for that.
Lauren.
Lauren, good to see
Lorona.
you.
Lorona, super spreader. What's up, girl?
Love all of y'all and your families.
Super spreader.
Yeah. Miss Little Super Spreader. What's up, girl?
I was so pumped that I actually get to call her her nickname, and it actually means something now.
Yeah.
I was telling her that on the phone the other day.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm so excited about
Yeah,
it.
no doubt, right? Right? Al Butler, good to see you, man. Thanks for watching tonight, buddy.
Yeah, what's going on, Al? Very good to see
Al,
you.
good to see you.
He runs he actually owns his own tree service.
Nice.
So if anyone out there needs any kind of tree work, reach out to me, reach out to Al. He's local right in the Red Line area, does great work.
Al eats wood, man.
Yeah, family man, good guy.
Nice.
So definitely reach out to him if you guys got any kind of tree work that you need done. I don't think that there's any jobs out there that he can't handle. He's got a nice fleet of machinery and good guys working for him. So
Nice.
Shout out to you, Al.
Yeah.
If you got a jacket or a hat or a sweatshirt that says TC Backer, post a pic.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
maybe we'll have some contest of post pickers that post their pic, and you hashtag behind the tool belt TC
Yeah.
Back or something. You know, post some
Absolutely.
pics. Let's keep the engagement up. It really helps. It's very appreciated.
Yeah.
And it's about everyone having just a positive place.
Yeah.
You know, I know one of the greatest things I always remember about being in sales is people would always say, you know what, you're always in the most positive place.
Mm-hmm.
And with sales or the right culture,
Yeah.
you know, you're in a
Yeah,
positive
absolutely.
place. And that's the culture
Absolutely.
of TC Backer, man. It's a culture, and it's open to all. So God bless you all.
Yeah.
Anything you guys want to say to end this, Chris?
Everyone just be safe. Appreciate that, Al. That's another good watcher.
Yeah, if you need a ride, man.
If you ever
can
want
afford
to come
an
on
Uber,
here,
call
man,
me on New Year's Day
I've been
for
trying to
that.
get Al to come out here and do a show with us, but
Yeah.
maybe 2021, maybe next year.
There you go.
But yeah, so just send everyone off the message. Everyone be safe. You know, whether you want to come up with a New Year's resolution to, you know, kick a bad habit or go to the gym, I think one thing that everyone can agree on is to treat people better. And you know, finish what you started. You
Yeah,
know,
man.
go out with a bang. Try to do whatever you did in 2020. Forget about it, or if it's positive, try to do it better. Everyone has room for improvement.
Yeah.
So everyone be safe. I appreciate everyone rocking out with us for a 50-second episode, and all
Yeah.
you guys that have spent all these hours with us. It makes all the work that we put
Yeah.
into this, it makes it worth it. So shout out to all you guys. You guys are the real MVPs.
For real.
And everyone be safe, and we'll see you guys in 2021.
Yeah, and I just wanted to add one more thing. You know, moving forward into 2021, if you guys want to put in the comments, even after the show is over, you can still comment. If there's any topics that you guys would like to hear us talk about, don't be afraid to put something in there. We basically read the comments after the show is over. So if anybody wants to hear more about a window or more about financing or roofing or ventilation or soffit and fascia, what's the difference between 5-inch or 6-inch gutter or 2x3 downspouts or versus a 3x4 downspouts, don't hesitate to put in the comments, so then we can come up with content that you guys actually want to listen to.
Yeah.
That we would be greatly appreciative of that. And Al said he's been watching, and Alan Tyson said he rocks out with his backer out.
Yeah, man.
Oh.
That's
Yeah,
right.
that's right, man. Always rock out with your backer out, bud.
Yeah.
Thanks for
That's right.
watching. He's awesome. That whole family's great.
Yeah, absolutely.
But like you said, everyone be safe. Happy frickin' New Year's.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Unbelievable. We get a new start, a fresh start. You know, we get a do-over. I mean, how exciting is that? Like, for
It
real.
is. It is, man. It is.
You know?
It's awesome.
Yeah, so
It's
good
awesome.
stuff. I love you guys. Thanks for watching.
Much love, everyone. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. We'll see everyone next Wednesday, 7 p.m. for the first show of 2021.
Yep. Thank you.
Thank you.